Good evening and welcome. Your graduate has asked that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors that are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all names have been called so that the next name can be clearly heard. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony.
Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos. En español, la declaración de decoro. A su estudiante le gustaría que muestre sumo respeto ante esta ceremonia. Cada estudiante que se gradúa merece escuchar su nombre. Por favor, absténgase de utilizar matracas, bocinas, campanas, gritos y cualquier otra distracción que no sea propia para mantener la dignidad y la magnificencia de este evento. Le pedimos que exprese sus aplausos y aclamaciones de felicitación después que se hayan mencionado todos los nombres de los estudiantes. De esta manera se escuchará claramente cada nombre del estudiante que sigue. El mantener el decoro nos ayudará a proporcionar una mejor ceremonia de graduación que nos ayudará a mantener un mejor ambiente para los estudiantes. Les agradecemos de antemano su cooperación en la solemnidad de la ceremonia de graduación. Muchas gracias y vamos a tener una muy buena graduación. Gracias.
Andy.
Good evening again. At this time, would everyone please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. You may be seated.
Order.
Good evening and welcome to the 20th Annual Commencement Exercises for ISD Molina High School. I'm Glenda Meyer, President of the Class of 2018. Joining me is Jesus Rodriguez, the President of Spanish Honor Society. We are honored that you have chosen to share this very important occasion with us. We ask that each of you behave with dignity and respect. Please refrain from applause and comments when students' names are called. Your appropriate behavior will provide a positive experience for all of the graduates.
Buenas noches. Les doy la bienvenida a la ceremonia 20ª de la graduación de la Escuela Preparatoria ISD Molina High School. Mi nombre es Jesús Rodríguez. Yo soy el presidente de la Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica. Hoy me acompaña Glenda Meyer, la presidenta de la clase de 2018. Nos da mucho gusto que hayan venido hoy para compartir esta ocasión tan importante para nosotros. De la manera más atenta, les pedimos por favor que se comporten siempre con respeto y dignidad este día. Por favor, dejen sus aplausos y comentarios hasta que nombremos a la última persona. Así nuestro programa será una experiencia positiva para todos.
I am Beatriz Robledo, Senior Class Secretary. I would like to introduce the others seated on the platform this evening.
Dr. Terry Ann Rodriguez, Principal of Moses E. Molina High School, Ms. Audrey Pinkerton, Member of the Board of Trustees for District 7, Mr. Brian Lux, Deputy Chief of School Leadership, Dr. Raul Peña, Executive Director for the Molina Feeder Pattern, Ms. Shelley Anderson, and Mr. Ryan Bott, Assistant Principal of Molina. Also with us on stage are Glenda Meyer, Class President, Oscar Diaz, Class Vice President, Jasmine Dorado, Class Treasurer, Lawrence Steptoe, Class Historian, Jesus Rodriguez Salas, President of the Spanish Honor Society. We also have Brian Estrada, the highest ranking member of the class of 2019. Our announcers for tonight will be Mrs. Maritza Abanza and Dr. Michael Lindstrom, both teachers at Molina. We are honored to have with us tonight Molina High School assistant principals and our counselors. Also in attendance are principals and assistant principals of Molina's feeder pattern schools. Would these honored guests please stand? Thank you for being here this evening and for the contribution you made towards our education.
Thank you, Beatrice. We're gathered this evening to honor and celebrate all of you and your high school accomplishments. In a few minutes, each of you, 501 of you to be exact, will walk across the stage to receive your diploma with your family, friends, teachers, and administrators proudly looking on. Tomorrow begins the first day of the rest of your life. You have your goals, your plans laid out. Some of you are enrolling in college. Some of you are going into the workforce. Some of you are entering the military. Don't let anything break your stride. Don't let anything hold you down. Face hardships in your life, and there will be some, with perseverance and strength. Molina graduates have grit. That means you have the courage and resolve to withstand difficulties and overcome tribulation. In the words of Angela Lee Duckworth, grit is sticking with your future day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years. There are no shortcuts in life. Reaching one's goals takes dedication and hard work. Each and every one of you graduating tonight has what it takes to reach your goals. Never, ever, ever give up. I will conclude by saying Molina students have heart for others. I've seen firsthand how you care for each other. Don't ever lose your heart for others, as that is exactly what this world needs. This world needs your kindness to make it a place worth living in. As you go through life, you're going to meet so many people, and you may never know what hardships they are facing at the time. So lead with your heart. Forgive others when they are less than kind to you. Befriend those you meet who are lonely. Lift up those who are sad or hurting. Promise yourself that you will do everything in your power to make this world a better place for all people. Molina graduating class of 2018, we could not be prouder of you. Congratulations. And now for the recognition of honors. I'm extremely proud to announce that this class has been awarded $6,755,000 in scholarships and grants, and more is still on the way. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize all our graduates who have been awarded scholarships. So graduates, if you've been offered a scholarship, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. If you earned college credit by AP exams or dual credit classes, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to recognize our graduates who have enlisted in one of our military branches. Please stand if you have enlisted to serve. Thank you for your willingness to serve our country. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the student who will graduate as a salutatorian and will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and will major in medical laboratory science. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Oscar Diaz.
Let's give another round of applause to one of the biggest graduating classes of Molina High School. Buenas noches, good evening. Class of 2018. It's my pleasure to stand here before you all as we celebrate this well-deserved milestone and commence a new chapter in our lives. We sit here adorned with our cords and stoles, awaiting a new road of success. Such a scary thought to many of us. Nonetheless, this is a time to reflect upon all 4 years of high school, the memories with our peers, the Friday night lights, the sleepless nights, and of course, the search for toilet paper all over the school. These memories, year after year, will be cherished and carry within us throughout our adulthood, and in spite of any memories we may not wish to remember, Molina will always be the home that raised us to who we are today. I'd like to start off by thanking certain individuals who have embarked this journey and aided me in advice, wisdom, and sometimes ear-pulling to keep me on track when facing roadblocks. Ms. Milios and Ms. Rangel. I can view both as mother figures in essence of how caring and loving you are to students. There is never a dull moment when hesitating to reach out for help. Thank you for allowing me to reach that confidence with you lovely ladies. Ms. Powers, for pushing me and turning in those last-minute college applications and for understanding me when others couldn't. Mr. Woodson and Mr. Chavez, thank you for those words of wisdom and that extra push when needed. To the group of friends that have made the senior year unforgettable, Sergio, Mark, Javier, and Marcos. To my brother Angel, who sadly couldn't be here today, a true role model and mentor to my education life. Thank you for always pushing me beyond my limits and encouraging me to always do more than enough. And more importantly, my parents. Mamá, papá, estar aquí en este altar, enfrente de tantas personas representándolos, es un orgullo para mí. Toda mi vida siempre he querido hacerlos orgullosos y por fin hoy siento que he podido lograr eso. Gracias por el cariño, el apoyo y las regañadas que me han dado, por enseñarme buenos modales y echarle ganas a la escuela todos los días. Ustedes me han enseñado que vida nomás hay una y que se siente mucho mejor cargar libros que una pala. To all the janitors, lunch ladies, and security staff for providing a safe and clean environment every single school day. They are the backstage workers in this excelling institute and deserve the similar appreciation as to all administrators. To the wonderful teachers and coaches who dealt with us for long years, who accepted 6 weeks worth of work on the last week before grades were due. Shout out to Woodson. Who not only taught us the intended subject, but gave us lessons when required, for pushing us to finish as we came close to failure or giving out on a workout, for guiding us into a path of physical and mental strength. To all my student athletes, let's give a hand to these students who have pushed themselves to long hours of workouts and unpleasant weather at times and have managed to optimize their time in education to stand on track to walk the stage this evening. As being a student athlete myself, it takes self-discipline, commitment, and passion to be the best out in the field, but also to administer time in your education. Moreover, I'd like to give a round of applause to all the student organizations, ACTEC, BAND, NHS, DECA, UNICEF, etc., who have given an opportunity to these young adults to open their minds and explore, network, and socialize their ideas into something meaningful to the school, if not to themselves. So I tell you, passing through the first floor hallways, seeing the talent these kids have on painting those ceiling tiles, or passing by the band hallway and hearing all these instruments play, or even seeing the cheerleaders and rosettes perform, captivates an emotion within me that is truly the end of a chapter. Nonetheless, the meaning of the celebration is not to be in awe, but to celebrate the beginning of a new stage in our lives. Do not settle with this accomplishment just yet. I encourage you to challenge yourself. Do more than just enough, as my brother used to say. We are responsible for continuing with a legacy as death makes way for future generations. Coming from immigrant parents by now could be seen as such a norm, and we have to proudly value that as to make something out of it. You guys have to give meaning in your life, and to do so, you have to embrace with passion, with beliefs, what you stand for, and always remember you only have one shot. There is no turning back. I leave you with this quote by Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. Thank you.
Thank you, Oscar. Now, at this time, it is also with great pride that I present the valedictorian for the class of 2018. As valedictorian, she will be attending the University of Chicago and will major in astrophysics. Please help me welcome Ms. Glenda Meyer.
Good evening, families and friends of Molina. Today I have the great honor of speaking to you and speaking directly to my peers before we part ways. I invite everyone in Molina's class of 2018 to give yourselves another well-deserved round of applause. This class has successfully set itself apart from the rest, whether it's with the school pride or with the unprecedented amount of fun we have on the weekends. This class has been incredibly fun to be a part of and will always hold a special place in my heart. Although I didn't participate in many or any of the senior activities this year, I was always satisfied with my high school experience and never felt the need to do so. What made my years at Molina memorable were the study groups, the test cramming, the debates, and the drama, the inside jokes, the tears, and most importantly, Mr. Bowles' underrated jokes. Look at us and look all around you. We've all come a long way from freshman year. Personally, I changed my outlook on life after high school. To be frank, my goal freshman year was to get in and get out. But after only a day of going to school at the Skittles factory, I was won over by the students and the teachers. I became heavily involved and became officer of this and that and that and this until my schedule had no more room for activities. Along the way, I developed great friendships with my peers and tried my best to have their voices heard, alongside my amazing fellow officers. I'll take this time to individually shout them out and get ready because it's a long list. Brianna Hasso, Gabriela Chaveste, Beatrice Robledo, Lisette Muniz, Jesus Rodriguez, Oscar Diaz, Jasmine Dorado, Lauren Steptoe. So you can go ahead and clap for them now. I could not have done it without you. I learned throughout high school how to have a drive and what exactly my drive should be. As I've said before, my drive was to just get high school over with, and now I know what a better motivator is. It's to do it for my family, friends, and the long-term goal of giving back to my community. Although many things set us apart from each other, I believe we can all find our drive and do amazing, impactful things after high school. Whether that's working, traveling the world, going to school, or just chilling, we all have the potential to do great things and to benefit our surrounding communities. even if that means Molina. And the stigma surrounding our return to Molina after graduating should be eliminated if coming back means giving back. I hope that today serves as a reflection of what you've experienced in your past 4 years. I've probably been speaking long enough to have half of you zoned out, and that's super okay. Hopefully you're so zoned out because you're thinking about all the amazing things you've done since your first day of high school, or all the challenges you've overcome, be it at home or at school. No matter what, you're here today because you were strong in one way or another. But do not only reflect to be nostalgic, reflect to discover what your drive has been these past 4 years and what it should be for your future. What will get you up in the morning and motivate you to be a better version of yourself day in and day out? Now, I would like to dedicate the second half of my speech to those that have helped me to get where I am today. The first official thank you goes out to GGP. Although the audience may never know what these letters stand for, I will always cherish my closest friends that hyped me up throughout high school, constantly expressing how proud they were of me. Thank you, Anna, Elisa, and Natalia. My freshman year avid teacher saw the adventurous person that I was early on. She motivated me to spend a summer at an Ivy League school, which set off a domino effect for all my adventures since then. Ms. Carter, thank you. Ms. McAllister and Ms. Pegues, thank you for being amazing avid teachers. Every single coach, teacher, and administrator that supported me in my ambitious plans, thank you. A very special thanks to Milios and Rangel. Where did I go? Yes, a very special thank you to Milios and Rangel for being the best school moms I could ever ask for. You guys always had my back and continue to have so much faith in me. I will always be grateful to you for sharing a piece of your enormous hearts with me. To my friends that lifted me when I was feeling down and listened to all my rants about school drama, thank you. Thank you to all my teachers in high school that have prepared me to study at the University of Chicago in the fall. Por último, aunque no menos importante, le doy gracias a mi familia, ya sea en forma de apoyo financiero o apoyo emocional. Estoy muy agradecida por todas las formas en que todos contribuyeron a mi éxito. Sin embargo, no hay nadie que me haya ayudado tanto como mi madre. Mamá, nunca podré expresar con palabras cuán agradecida estoy o podré compensarla por haber criado a 7 hijos por su cuenta y aún así poder enseñar tantas lecciones de vida valiosas. Gracias por nunca detenerme cuando quería viajar a un estado diferente y a un continente diferente a solas, a pesar de que era una adolescente. Gracias por llevarme a todos mis eventos escolares temprano en la mañana y recogerme hasta tarde en la noche. Gracias por alentarme a superar mis obstáculos. Gracias por tener fe en mí y confiar en mí. Gracias por enseñarme a tener un corazón frente al odio y ser fuerte frente a la adversidad. Gracias por enseñarme que además de ti, Dios siempre ha estado a mi lado. Le doy gracias a Él por la calma que me ha dado los últimos 4 años. Con todo esto, me has hecho una persona fuerte y llevaré esta fortaleza conmigo a donde quiera que vaya. Me disculpo por llegar tarde a todo, hasta hoy también, y por estresarla por las mañanas. Y finalmente, me disculpo por no haber aprendido a cocinar arroz después de tantos años intentando enseñarme. No estaría donde estoy hoy sin mi familia. Now, everybody sitting in front of me should be extremely proud of what they've accomplished. Despite having so many things holding us back, our backgrounds, ourselves, and at times our own families, take this strength with you for the rest of your amazing lives and know that no rank or GPA can define you because at the end of the day, we're all walking the same stage to receive the same diploma. What defines us is not what we learned or did in high school, but what we do after high school with everything that we've learned. Be proud of this diploma and be proud of yourself. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you on this very special occasion, and I wish you all only the best. And I was supposed to sit down. Let me see. So now I will be presenting the Key of Knowledge. And as a symbol of the importance of education, the valedictorian presents the Key of Knowledge to the top-ranking member of the next class. I would like to present this key to Brian Estrada, the highest-ranking member of the class of 2019. Thank you.
All right. Now for the top student award at Molina, which is the Jaguar of the Year. This award goes to a male and female senior who have shown excellence in academics, citizenship, school spirit, and pride. I am pleased to present this distinguished award to Uriel Venegas and Alyssa Moreno. If you both would come to the podium, please. You can come up to the podium so you can get yours. At this time, I introduce Jasmine to you.
We are honored to have with us this evening Board of Trustee member Ms. Audrey Pinkerton. Ms. Pinkerton represents District 7 on the Board of Trustees for the Dallas Independent School District. Please help me welcome Ms. Audrey Pinkerton.
Good evening. Buenas tardes a todos. Los saludo en nombre de la Junta Escolar de Dallas ISD. Queremos que sepan que estamos muy orgullosos de nuestros estudiantes y agradecidos con los padres y familias por todo su esfuerzo. Teachers and staff, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done for these students to help bring them to this milestone. Tonight, I am proud and honored to be here to celebrate with the amazing class of 2018. Congratulations to each of you for your accomplishment. It is the culmination of a long journey, not just for you, but for society. You may know that a free public education like the one you received is an American ideal. But what you may not know is in the beginning that public education did not include high school. Most boys and girls went to school long enough to learn to read and write, and then they went to work on a farm or in a factory. About 100 years ago, there was a push to expand access to secondary education, and by the 1950s, most teens did attend high school. But there was one group that was left out. Immigrants still did not have universal access to a public education. It wasn't until 1982 that the Supreme Court ruled that states must educate all students, regardless of their immigration status. Can you imagine? It was in your parents' lifetime that this right was finally established, and a free public education through high school graduation was available to all. Thanks to your parents' struggles, you are the most educated generation in history. You're also the most connected generation. So when you were born at the dawn of the 21st century, how did your parents let friends and family know about the big event? Did they post it on Facebook? Facebook wasn't invented. They had to pick up a phone and call each person one by one, probably on a landline. That same year, AT&T introduced text messaging, leading a period of rapid innovation like the world has never seen. And a few years later, high-speed internet brought us all the information in the entire world to our fingertips. You are the first generation to grow up adapting to such fast-paced innovation. And with social media, you are the first generation to be connected to friends and world events, totally immersed in what's happening at all times. No other generation has been so well prepared to master new technologies and new ways of living, or so at home with the global scale of information and connection that we're navigating today. You are the generation best prepared to lead future change, to respond to it, and to inspire it. The same fights that your parents and grandparents fought for the diplomas that you will receive tonight are being organized online, where you are best prepared to lead it. I encourage you to begin this new phase of life with a true sense of purpose. Know that your contribution can make a difference. You can be the one with a vision. You can be the one to ask, what if and why not? You can be the one with the courage to try and never give up. Your graduation proves you have what it takes: intelligence, creativity, passion, persistence. Felicitaciones, congratulations, class of 2018.
And before we continue, Oriel Venegas, can I have you come up so that we can provide you with your Jaguar of the Year award? And at this time, if I can have both Mrs. Pinkerton and Mr. Less join me at the podium. As acting principal of Moises y Molina High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
Good evening. As Deputy Chief of School Leadership for the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2018 class from Moises y Molina High School.
I am pleased to award these diplomas, certifying that these students are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
All right, at this time, candidates, you're going to come forward to receive your diplomas.
Glenda Meyer. Oscar Diaz. Jermaine Aldrete. Emily Bustos. Osvaldo Chavez. Portia Deal. Melanie Gonzalez. Rocío Herrera Esparza. Ariana Marquez Valdares. Jasmine Martinez. Leslie Candy Mata. Emily Pérez Rubio. Olivia Pérez Salaices. Jesús Gerardo Rodríguez Salas. Norma Michelle Serrano. Fernando Solís Valenzuela Jr. Aileen Zarate Medina. Brianna Jasso. Sofía Mena Hernández. Angela Albiter. Mateo Alonso. Brandon Casey Alonso. Elizabeth Álvarez. Daniela Araceli Álvarez. Genesis Aviña García. Dana Lucía Barrera Lara. Cristo Bermejo. Mayra Alejandra Caracheo. Fátima Cepeda. Stephanie Cervantes Bueno. Mercedes Chicas. Kia Davis. Valeria de la Torre. Jasmine Dorado. Majesty Hunter. Jasmine Duke. Gabriela Echeveste Martínez. Leslie Esquivel Contreras. Mayra Fernández. Ashley Victoria Flores. Leslie Fraire. Carol Galeas. Silvano Guadalupe Gallegos Méndez. Brian Garza. Leslie Gómez. Connie Gómez. Jasmine Gómez. Daniela Gómez. Sergio González Vera. Janet Graciano. Vanessa Soto. Jonathan Contreras. Ana Gutiérrez Salazar. Naja Haynes. Rosemary Hernández. Marlene Hernández. Karen Jiménez. Jacqueline López. Cristian López. Stephanie Loza. Juan Márquez. Emily Martínez Ruiz. María Medina Vázquez. Imari Kirby. Manuel Molina. José Molina. Lisette Muñiz. Damaris Holguín. Francisco Olivares Briceño. Araceli Paredes. Sofía Prado. Victoria Preston. Amber Puentes. Guadalupe Rangel. Beatriz Robledo Gómez. Marco Antonio Rodríguez. Leila Rodríguez. Victoria Rodríguez. Jasmine Salinas. Yvonne Sánchez. Leidely Sánchez. Jessibeth Serrano. Beatriz Silva. Saraí Tejeda. Esmeralda Treviño. Ismelda Vargas. Álvaro Villa. Luis Acosta. Moisés Aguilar. Claudia Aguinaga. Brandy Alcocer. Pedro Alvarado. Sergio Alvarado. Julisa Araujo. Angela Arias. Geneva Sabrina Ayala. Kevin Badillo Perez. Joanna Barrera. John Barrera. Josea Batista. Oscar Calderón.
César Campos. Cynthia Camposano. Jacqueline Aines Cantu. Emily Isabel Cardosa. Delilah Rose Carrillo. Lisette Casas. Arlette Castillo. Jessica Arlette Castillo. Erica Marie Cervantes. Mark Cervantes. Natalie Gabrielle Chitwood. Brenda Maciel Colunga Alvarado Serrano. Rafael Contreras. Brittany Contreras. José Cortés Briones. Abigail Cos. Linda Cruz. Daniel Davila. Timaya Davis. Idalia de la Cruz. Amanda de la Rosa. Areli de la Torre. Catalina de León. Jasmine Mercedes Díaz. María Guadalupe Díaz Pérez. Leslie Ann Domínguez. Saraí Pérez Escalante. Lorenzo Espinosa. Luis Antonio Estrada. Denise Fernández. Víctor Ulises Fiscal. Norma Flores Valderas. Carla Galamés. Karen Gallegos Lozano. María Galván Noyola. Gladys Garcia. Deborah Garcia. Miguel Ángel Garcia. Eliana Garcia Cuellar. Brian Gonzalez. Ana Gorostieta. Alex Guerrero. Esmeralda Guevara. Leslie Carolina Gutierrez. Julián Gutierrez. Jennifer Hernández. Marlene Hernández. Ailí Hernández. Daniela Hernández Contreras. Jennifer González. Evelyn Holguín. Rodolfo Ibarra. Jessica Alejandra Aramillo. Clarissa Michelle Aramillo. Angelica Micaela Lechuga. Chris Trinidad Lomas. Ulisa López. Stephanie López. Heidi López. Lucio López. Shelly Madrid. Belén Maldonado. Kimberly Mares Ramírez. José Marín Ledesma. Giovanni Mariscal. Víctor Martínez. Víctor Manuel Martínez. Joel Martínez. Natalie Medina. Daisy Mendoza. Leslie Mendoza. Oscar Moncada. Abraham Mondragón. Francisco Morales. Alejandro Morales. Luis Morales Romero. Cristal Moreno Martínez. Estefania Moreno. Claudia Moreno. Alisa María Moreno. Daisy Navarro. Diego Negrete. Jacob Noriega, Joana Núñez, Gabriel Olivares, Lía Ontiveros, Jocelyn Pesina Montoya, Mauricio Pena Cruz, Eric Pescador, Alondra Piché Vera, Ashley Nicole Pineda, Steve Puente, Ariadna Ramírez, Benjamín Ramírez, Viviana Ramírez,
Víctor Ramírez, Ed Rangel, Ariana Rangel, Briseida Rivas, Kareli Rivera, Roxana Rivera, Jacqueline Robledo, Juan Rodríguez, Rosario Rodríguez, Priscila Rodríguez, Vanessa Rodríguez, Mercedes Rodríguez, Edgar Rodríguez Núñez, Alani Rojas, Esmeralda Romero, Jenny Rosa, María Rubio, Brianda Ruiz, Yoali Salinas, Laura Giselle Sánchez, Vanessa Sánchez, Helen Saucedo, Esmeralda Cerrato, Ty Shanklin, Abigail Solís Barraza, Jacqueline Soto, Lawrence Steptoe, Ángel Tejeda, Angélica Teresa Telles, Andrea Torres, Mónica Torres, Estefanía Torres, Brian Torres, Dayanara Torres, Ana Uribe Castrejón, Lisette Valtierra, Fátima Vaquera, Jason Vázquez, Simón Velázquez Jr., Isaac Velázquez, Uriel Venegas, José Vergara, Ariana Villegas Prieto, Joshua Zarate, Alfredo Acosta, Ruth Aguilar, Samantha Aguilar, María del Rosario Aguirre, Tony Alba, Triana Alcocer, Amanda Alvarado, Caitlin Alvarado, Ramón Aragones. Alexis Banda, Isaac Benítez, María Benítez, Alexis Bernal Reyes, Stephanie Bocanegra, Jacques Booker, Marquise Booker, Dominique Bostic, María Celeste Bautista, Daniel Cardona, Andrés Carrillo, Giovanni Carrillo, Ricardo Castillo, Simón Castillo, Susie Amy Castro, María Calleros Fuentes, Nicole Cedillo, Jorge Cereceres, Ángela Cerritos, José Chapa, Dalila Chávez, Luis Daniel Chávez, Adrián Lee Contreras, Carlos Contreras, Ezequiel Contreras, José Correa Torres, Tadarius Crawford, Israel Cruz, Jay Cruz. Marquarius Dabbs, Perla de León, Isael Delgado, Saúl Delgado, Andrés Díaz, Alice Alexis Domínguez, Carmen Esperanza Domínguez, Diego Domínguez, Carla Domínguez, Sebastián Durán, Ricardo Esparza, Ana Espinosa, Charlie Espinosa, Mark Anthony Espinosa,
Eric Espinosa Mendoza, Albert Javier Estrada, Ryan Favela, Matthew Fernandez, Melissa Fierro, Jennifer Flores Rodríguez, Jacqueline Galledos Torres, Gerardo Gauna, Anthony Garcia, Cecilia Garcia, Enrique Garcia, Eric Garcia, Joel Garcia, Rosa Garcia, Yanira Noemi Garcia, Alejandro Garcia Arredondo, José Garza Badillo, Samantha Gaitán, Alexandra Gómez, Ángeles Gómez, Cristian Gómez, Adam González, Angelina González, Brittany González, Estrella González, Evelyn González, Humberto González, Janet González, Javier González, Madeline Nicole González, Madeline Anvea González, Victor González, Raúl Graciano, Alisa Grimaldo, Yesenia Guardado Velázquez, Aaron Guerra, Javier Guerra, Julie Guerrero, Jennifer Guevara, Jennifer Avila Guevara, Israel Gutierrez, Lisbeth Gutierrez, Valerie Guzman, Adrián Hernández, Derek Hernández, Gian Hernández, Isaiah Hernández, Jonathan Hernández, Jorge Hernández, José Hernández, Sergio Hernández, Vanessa Hernández, Mariano Hernández, Ladarius Hines, Brianna Diane Nicole Ibarra, Natalie Alexandra Ibarra, Omar Aimes, Joseph January, Angel Jiménez, Victor Jiménez, Nikicia Jones, Michelle Juárez, Comonza, Jenny Comonza, Jacqueline Londeros, Alexander Landry, Ricardo Lanusa, Jacqueline Laureano, Vanessa Lemus Hernández, Briseida León Albiter, Shanteria Ariala Lively, Courtney Lopez, Mario Lopez, Oscar Lopez, Sebastian Lopez, Giovanni Loza, Elizabeth Lucio, Diana Luviano, Isabel Lugo, Diego Luna, Sandra Luna, Mario Mariscal, Alexis Martinez, Ailey Valdez Martinez, Jacob Martinez, Johnny T. Martinez, Kristen Martinez, Victor Esteban Martinez, Brian Martinez Castro, Deja McCoy, Asaf Medellin, Armando Medina, Christopher Medina, Yamilet Medina, Ricardo Medina Claudio, Ana Cori Medrano, Luis Daniel Méndez, Eder Alberto Mendiola,
Damien Mendoza, Ramiro Mendoza Jr., el tercero, Lorraine Mendoza Cárdenas, Mariah Nicole Menjares, Angélica Miranda, Samaya Mobley, Patricia Molina, Michael Montes, Christopher Morales, Lisette Morales Rivas, Aaron Morataya, Jessica Morato, Jason Moreno, Heu Mota, Eric Muñoz, Joey Muñoz, Alfredo Navarro, Joel Nievas, Víctor Holguín, Julie Olvera, Samantha Olvera, Geraldine Orellana Sevilla, Armando Ortega Jr., Samantha Ortiz, Edgar Padilla Aceves, Gustavo Padrón, Josefina Padrón Núñez, Bianca Páramo, Daniel Pardo, Manuel Parra, Arisbeth Paz, Emanuel Pérez, Esmeralda Pérez, Jonathan Emilio Pérez, Jesús Alejandro Pérez Corona, Elian Portillo, Janet Victoria Prieto, Christopher Ramírez Veloz, Priscila Ramírez, Salma Ramírez, Marisela Ramírez Cabrera, Karina Ramírez Galván, Michael Ramos, Bernaby Rangel, Henry Rentería, Celeste Reyes, David Reyes, Jennifer Rico, Mitzi Ríos Soria, Ángela Rivera, Gary Rivera, Jonathan Rivera, Oscar Robledo, Rudy Robles, Kiara Rock, Alexis Noemí Rodríguez, Giovanni Rodríguez García, Justin Rodríguez, Carolyn Rodríguez, Noel Rodríguez, Robert Rodríguez, Bianca Rojo, Enrique Román, Luis Romero, Isaac Ruiz Ortiz, Alexis Sánchez, Daniel Sánchez, Giancarlos Sandate, Felipe Sandoval, Sergio Sandoval, Gaspar Santa Cruz Jr., Eneida Romero Saucedo, Adolfo Segura, Brandy Serrano, Cristian Cifuentes, Ryan Simpson, Daniel Solís, Michael Solís, Rafael Soria, Oscar Soria Pérez, Ángel Soto, Ashley Soto, Marcos Soto, Myra Soto, Edgar Soto García, Jalen Steptoe, Javier Torres, Marilyn Trujillo, Luis Trujillo de la Torre, Pascual Vargas, Ashley Vázquez, Miguel Vázquez, Yajaira Vázquez, Ismael Villa, Leslie Villanueva, Leticia Villaseca, Beatriz Villegas, Adarius Williams, Crystal Yáñez Mendoza, Diego Yáñez, Mallory Iturate.
Well done.
All right, before we do what you've been waiting for, we now have the medals for our valedictorian and salutatorian. So if I could please have our salutatorian come up to receive his medal. And Glenda, if I could have her come up, please. Well, congratulations, Molina High School graduating class of 2018. Will the class of 2018 please stand for the alma mater? the moment you have worked for and looked forward to, please move your tassel to the left side of your cap to signify graduation.